You've been through a bunch of opening games, nights, first games of the season, clean slates. But on October 12th, when you're out there for warm-ups, what will you be feeling like?
And that's just pure happiness. You know, I think playing an NHL game is pretty special, and every time you put on the jersey and see the crest below your chin is something that's pretty unique. So don't take it for granted at all.
It's okay to feel a little bit of nerves, though, right? Especially for that game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you're playing against some of the best players in the world, so if you're not nervous, you're probably a little crazy in the head.
When it comes to a shootout, if you ever get tapped for the chance, right?
Yeah.
When would you know the move you're going to do?
Gosh, I don't get called very often, so I'd probably think of the move probably once I hit the blue line with the puck and try to figure out where to shoot the puck. On
the fly, literally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's something you think you already know about Connor Bedard?
He can score. He's got a good shot. I'm gonna go with that.
Do you think he's just under? There's so much of a spotlight, but I guess he's used to this though, probably.
Yeah, I mean, seems like a great kid from everything that I've seen about him. So he's someone that I'm excited to see what he can do this year for Chicago.
What's a pro travel tip? You guys will be on a 5-game, 10-day East Coast road trip right at the start of the season.
Yeah.
What's a thing you know about traveling that'll help you survive that trip?
Pre-scout the restaurants. You got to know where the best Italian place is, best Mexican place, best steakhouse. It's a pro tip.
As a young guy, do you avoid the check when it comes, or if you're in a group?
Depends who I'm eating with.
Who ran up the tab?
Yeah.
What are the ingredients of a great pregame or intermission speech in the dressing room? Whether it's a coach or player talking, what do players want and need to hear?
I think a little bit of emotion, a little bit of X's and O's too. I think a good balance is probably the most healthy way to address the team. Too much of one isn't super helpful.
Did you know much about Patrick Marleau, Joe Thornton when you got here, just in terms of obviously what they've meant to the organization? Now that they're back,
yeah.
What does it mean to you as a young guy to know that two legends have decided to kind of stick around?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge for the organization. I mean, those guys were key pieces in a Sharks team that went to the playoffs a lot of years in a row. So having them around, they know what it takes to get to the next level and get to the playoffs. So it's crucial to have them around. If
one Shark gets to be on the cover of GQ magazine, what Shark is that?
Probably, I'm going to go with Mario Ferraro. I feel like he's probably the most personable and he's got the most character to him, so he's probably making the cover album.
You're not alone there.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
It's him or Anthony Duclair so far, the front runners. Your hockey stick. Everybody's got a unique preference. Everybody's got something special that they want or need.
Yeah.
Just run us through everything about your stick, all your preferences, the brand, the blade pattern, the flex, how you tape it, the grip, how you like it to feel. What's your stick all about?
Pretty much whatever's in the stick rack for me. I'm not super picky.
Really?
Yeah. Black tape on the bottom. That's about it.
What brand?
I use CCM. Have switched it up a bunch though, so I'm not very picky. Kind of, as long as it's a lefty, then I'm good to go.
You don't care about the curve, anything like that, the flex?
I usually switch it like every other year, so I'm not too picky.
Wow. All right. The best Halloween costume you've ever had?
Oh, I've ever had. I was a mime one year, just like a lot of face paint, not a lot of talking, a lot of candy, so it's pretty ideal, honestly.
And then the last one is, what can the Sharks show people as a team this season?
Yeah, I think it'll be a really competitive group. We want the Shark Tank to be a place that's not easy to come in and win. So I think just boils down to competitiveness and being hard to play against. This is probably the things we're focusing on the most.